Hello students, this is Nitin Duria and it's now we are discussing the topic gravitation. So my dear friends, whenever you drop any object from some height, it goes downward. What is the reason behind it? In fact, whenever suppose that here is some object of mass m and whenever you drop it, it always attracted towards the earth with a force. Clear? This it happens due to the earth's gravity. Basically everything earth attracts everybody towards it. This force is known as gravity. Clear? Not only earth, every two masses, whatever their size or shape, every two masses attract each other with a force. And the scientist Newton gave the law that is called Newton's gravitational law. This law states that suppose that this is mass m1 and another mass m2 and the distance between their centers is r. Then both these masses attract each other with same force. Same means magnitude wise the forces are same, but direction wise they are opposite. And according to Newton, this force, the magnitude of this force is directly proportional to the product of their masses, and also this force is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them or distance between their centers. When we combining these equations, we get F directly proportional to m1 m2 by r square. And as you know, whenever proportional sign is converted into equal to, we must place a constant here, and here constant is g, m1 m2 by r square. This is called Newton's law of gravitation. Here g is called universal gravitational constant. Universal gravitational constant. Why it is called universal? Because its value is fixed. In case the charges, suppose that there are two charges Q1 and Q2 and the force between them is K Q1 Q2 by R square. This is both the formulas are very similar. But in case of charges, K is not universal constant, because here it depends on medium where charges are held or the system of units. But in this Newton's law, G is universal constant, that is masses are in air or in water or any liquid or in any medium. This value of G always remains constant. In fact, its value is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11. And what is the unit of G? You can find it from here easily. After solving this, we get G is equal to F into R square by M1 M2. So the unit of force is Newton, and this is distance, square of the distance, that is meter square, and this is masses, that is kilogram and kilogram. Then what we get? The value of G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Dear friends, now we get two terms that is very familiar: gravity and acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity. So, what is the difference between gravity and acceleration due to gravity? As I told you, Earth attracts every body. Suppose that this is Earth. Earth attracts every body towards its center. Earth attracts everybody towards its center with a force. This force is called nothing but gravity. And whenever we apply a force, some acceleration can be produced in a body. For example, if we have a mass of 2 kg and we apply a force of 10 Newton on this body, then using force is equal to mass into acceleration, that is A is equal to F by M, we get 10 by 2. Force is 10 Newton and mass is 2 kg, that is we get 5 meter per second square acceleration. Similar is here. Earth attracting this mass with a force that is called gravity, and due to this force, the acceleration produces in this body is known as acceleration due to gravity. Its symbol is nothing but small g. Clear? So this is the basic difference between gravity and acceleration due to gravity. And after solving, we get its expression G is equal to Gm by R square. How? Suppose that this is Earth. We are supposing Earth is spherical and its radius is RE and the mass of Earth is ME, and a small body of mass M is placed over the Earth. Then the force of gravitation between them is given by G M1 M2 by R square. Clear? So we can calculate acceleration also. So acceleration is nothing but acceleration due to gravity, and it is given by force divided by mass. And when we put this value of force here, we get G M by R square divided by M. Now cancel M. then we get G m by r square. And after putting the values of capital G, mass of Earth and radius of Earth, we get its approximate value 9.8 meter per second square. Clear, students? So this is our lecture of gravitation. Thank you.